Hello friends, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. In this session, we will look at linear inequations, one variable, solving system of linear inequations. What's the meaning of that? Earlier, we are taking, let us say there are two linear inequations. Earlier, we are finding out the solution for one or two. Now, we have to find out a common solution which will be applicable or which will take care of both 1 and 2. That's nothing but there are more than one linear inequation and you have to find out a solution. So what you will do is like how you are doing the problems, you will do this problem separately, you will do this problem separately, you will represent them on the graph, then you will see what is the common solution set to both of them. That will be the solution of the system of this linear inequations. So let's go ahead and do that. We will take first the first one, that's nothing but 2x minus 7 less than 5 minus x. 2x minus 7 less greater than 5 minus x. 2x minus 7 greater than 5 minus x. Always on the left hand side are variables, so I'll get it. I'll say 2x plus x is greater than 5 plus 7. How we have done that? We have sent x that side and 7 this side. Whenever you transpose like your equations, the sign will change. Minus will become plus and again minus will become plus. Or nothing but actually you are minus 7 you want to get rid of. You are adding 7 on both sides. It's anyway you can see that it's the same. So 3x is greater than 12 or x is greater than or equal x is greater than 4. So the solution for the first one is x is greater than 4. So what I will do now is I'll mark 4 somewhere here and say x greater than 4. That means that's a open interval greater than 4 and you can go to maximum value and your solution set is nothing but equal to 4 to infinity. So can I say from here 4 to infinity? So that is your solution. That is for the first one. Now let's look at the next one. Next one is 11 minus 5x less than or equal to 1. Now I want 11 to be moved to right hand side. So I will say 1. 11 will become negative when it comes here. So I'll have minus 5x less than or equal to minus 10. You can divide by 5. It becomes minus x less than or equal to minus 2, or you can say x greater than or equal to 2. So if x is equal to 2, 11 minus 10 is 1, 1 is equal to 1. If it is 3, x equal to 3, then becomes minus 4, which is less than or equal to 1. So when if x equal to 1, then it will be greater than or equal to, it will be greater than 1. So the value should be x greater than or equal to 2. So what is the solution for the second one, x greater than or equal to 2? So let us say that 2 is somewhere here. This is 2 and greater than or equal to. So 2 is also included. So I'll mark it, I'll close interval and you have infinity here. It's not closed, it's only just highlighted. Okay. Now let's find out the solution for this second linear inequation. The solution is this whole green part. Now what you have to do, you have to find a solution which is applicable to, which is common to both of them. Now you can see one is greater than or equal to 2, another is greater than 4. So the common solution will be nothing but equal to this part. That is starting from 4 to 4 onwards to infinity will be the common solution for this. So x greater than 4, x greater than or equal to 2, common solution is this part. So what is that interval? 4 comma infinity excluding the boundaries. So whenever you want to solving system of linear inequations in one variable, what you have to do is you have to solve those linear inequations separately, try to find out their solutions and look for the common solution which will take care of both the linear inequations. So we see here from the first linear inequation we got x greater than 4. From the second we got x greater than or equal to 2. Now the common is nothing but x greater than 4, that's nothing but from 4 to infinity excluding the boundaries is common to both of them. You can see that actually if you take this part it is not covered, but whereas remaining all both it is green, that means it's a common solution. So the solution is nothing but 4 comma infinity excluding the boundaries. Let us do one more. We have another system of linear inequations. First one is 4x minus 1 less than or equal to 0. So let us solve the first one here and the second one here. 4x minus 1 less than or equal to 0. Nothing but 4x minus 1 plus 1. So it becomes 4x less than or equal to 1, or nothing but x less than or equal to 1 by 4. That is the first linear inequation. Now let's go to the second one. 3 minus 4x less than 0, or minus 4x less than minus 3, or can I say 4x greater than 3, because when you multiply by minus the sign will switch. It becomes x greater than 3 by 4. Now let's look at the solution for this. Okay, now let's start putting the boundaries. Minus infinity to infinity, one important value is in between, that is 0. Now the first solution says x less than or equal to 1 by 4. X less than or equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is somewhere here, 0.25. So let us say that is one value, 1 by 4. And another one is infinity. So less than or equal to 1 by 4 is nothing but equal to minus infinity to 1 by 4. What is the solution? Minus infinity to 1 by 4. Now let's try to, this is the solution I have, that is between boundaries interval, and it is minus infinity to 1 by 4. That is the first solution. Now let's go to the second one. If I go to the second one, x greater than 3 by 4. Now where is 3 by 4? Generally 1 by 4 is here, so 3 by 4 should be somewhere here. So let us say that is 3 by 4. Greater than, okay, less than or equal to 1 by 4. So this should be closed. Sorry for that, because you know less than or equal to, that means 1 by 4 is included, infinity is excluded, whereas here 3 by 4 is excluded, also infinity is also excluded, 3 by 4 and infinity. So the solution will start from here, 3 by 4 without boundary, that is excluding 3 by 4 and infinity, and this is the solution. Now you can see anything common in this solution. One solution is starting from 3 by 4 and going to infinity. Another solution is starting from minus infinity and going towards 1 by 4. Now there is nothing common in between these two. Therefore, there is no solution, because we are unable to find out nothing common between these two solutions. If you take only one linear inequation, it has solution. Similarly, the second one also has solution. But if you take them as system of linear inequations and try to find out their common solution, you see that nothing is common. So there is no solution for this. Let's do one more problem. Let's look at one more system of linear inequations. Here we go. Let's solve the first one. 7x minus 1 by 2 less than minus 3. Now I have to find out the value of x. So what I will do, I can multiply by 2, so that I will have 7x minus 1 less than minus 6, or I can have 7x less than minus 6 plus 1, that is minus 5, or x less than minus 5 by 7. That is my first solution. Now let's go to the second linear inequation, that says 3x plus 8 by 5 plus 11 by 2 is equal to 0. Now this solution will start from here, 3 by 4 without boundary, that is excluding 3 by 4 and infinity, and this is the solution. That says 3x plus 8 by 5 plus 11 less than 0. So can I say multiply by 5, it becomes 3x plus 8 plus 11 into 5 less than 0, or 3x plus 8 plus 55 is 63 less than 0, or 3x less than minus 63, which gives me x less than minus 21. Now let's try to find mark the solution, graph the solution here. Okay, let's start. First I have x less than minus 5 by 7. Minus means I have to come to the left side of 0. Minus 5 by 7 is nothing but 0 and minus 1 in between. So can I say somewhere here and say this is minus 5 by 7. And you know that's a open, so I can say just open, and this is infinity. Now I have to join them. This is my solution. So I'm starting from minus infinity and I'm moving towards minus 5 by 7, excluding the boundaries. So that's the solution you have. That is the solution you have. Okay. Now let's look at the other side. What is the other one? X less than minus 21. Minus 21 will be somewhere. This is minus infinity again, because you are saying x less than minus 21, and minus 21 will be somewhere here because it is less than minus 5 by 7, and that also open only. So I have to just join them. If I join them, you can see now what is the common solution to both of them. If you compare these two lines and see where you have common green, that means where you have green in both the lines, you see that this part is common. Which part is common? From minus infinity to minus 21, that is common. So the solution will be nothing but equal to minus infinity to minus 21, boundaries not included. That is your solution. Let's do one more. What we have done is very simple. Simplify this, find out the solution. Simplify the second one, find out the solution. Now you draw the graph. You don't actually need to draw the graph. From here itself you can find it out. Just to make it easy for you, for every problem I am just drawing the graph so that you can see very clearly where the green is. Where the green is in both the lines, that is the common solution. Let's do one more and wrap this up. Let us solve this problem. Interesting one. 10 less than or equal to minus 5 into x minus 2 less than 20. So we have two, if you can divide this, we have two linear inequations. The first one is 10 less than or equal to minus 5 into x minus 2. The other one is minus 5 into x minus 2 less than 20. So we have to solve these two, find out those solutions, then put them in the common. So let us say this is number 1 and this is number 2, this is number 1 and this is number 2. Let's go ahead and find out the solution for them. Okay. So the first one, if I say 10 less than or equal to minus 5 into x minus 2, that is nothing but equal to minus 5 into x minus 2. If I look from this side, it's nothing but equal to greater than or equal to 10. You will agree with me. And similarly, this is nothing but minus 5 into x minus 2 less than 20. Now we are ready. Let's look at the first one. Now if we divide by 5, what happens? Minus of x minus 2 greater than or equal to 2. Okay. This is nothing but minus x plus 2 greater than or equal to 2. So minus x is greater than or equal to 0, or x less than or equal to 0. Let's look at the next one. How we have done that? We have divided by 5, then afterwards we simplified it. We have negative, so we have converted that. We got x less than or equal to 0. That means the first one solution is starting from 0, less than or equal to 0. So minus infinity to 0, everything is there. Okay, now let's come here. Now again I divide by minus 5. I will have minus of x minus 2 less than 4. If I expand that, minus x plus 2 is less than 4, or minus x is less than 2 or x greater than minus 2. So x is greater than minus 2 is one solution, and another solution is x less than or equal to 0. Let us draw this and see. It's interesting. Let us see how the solution looks like. For the first one, x less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0. So 0 is closed. That means starting from 0, you can go till infinity, and this is my solution. This is my solution. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Next one says x greater than minus 2. Where is minus 2? Minus 2 will be somewhere here. 0. So this is minus 2. Let us say greater than minus 2. That means this is open, and greater than minus 2. So you can go till infinity. That means I can start from here and I can go till infinity. So I'll say I'll start from here, and so what? Okay, so it should be in green, I think, so that you can check the green color. 1 minute, I'll fix it. So you can see that now where the common green is there in both of them is between these 2 points. Between these 2 points, you can see that it is green common in both of them. So what is that interval? That interval is starting from minus 2 and ending at 0, and this is closed. You can see that. That's why it is minus 2 comma 0. So the solution is nothing but minus 2 comma 0. How we have done that? Given to us in the form of a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b, okay, or a less than or equal to some bx plus c less than or equal to d. We have divided that into 2 linear inequations. We have solved both of them, and we found that there is a common window or a solution set which is common to both of them. That is, all the values starting from minus 2 excluding minus 2 and moving towards 0 including 0. Okay. So we'll solve some more problems in the next session. We will look at modulus function, like something like I have mod of x minus 2 less than 3. That is also solving system of linear inequations only, because modulus function will give positive value if x minus that whatever is there in the mod function is greater than 0. If it is less than 0, it will give negative of the value, right? So we will see that that also is nothing but equal to solving system of linear inequations. We'll solve those problems in the coming session. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.